Thank you.
Of course. Enjoy your coffee. Careful, it's hot.
Thanks.
Your dog's so cute.
Yeah.
Ooh, so adorable. Wow.
Yeah, right.
That's a peek at one of the commercials airing during tomorrow night's game, directed by Bryan Buckley. Buckley's made a name for himself directing these spots, a nickname, actually, the king of the Super Bowl ad. Let's go back to Dana in Las Vegas with more on this story. Dana.
Hey, Jeff, yeah, Buckley's proven himself to be a big game performer for nearly 25 years, and that's not easy, especially with the cost of a 30-second spot this year at $7 million. We sat down with Buckley at his Hungry Man Productions office in Los Angeles to see what goes into such commercial success.
On January 24th, Apple Computer will introduce Macintosh.
They are a part of Super Bowl lore.
Is that a great new Pepsi can or what?
The big game commercials.
Come on, man, you've been riding me all day.
Mike, you're playing like Betty White out there.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
You're creating a piece of history. The good ones keep on playing over and over and over again, and you're gonna be watching those for the remainder of your life.
Bryan Buckley should know. He's directed more than 70 Super Bowl ads. The New England native, the Tom Brady, if you will, of the medium. Action. A pressure performer when the stakes are at their highest.
Because the expectations, the amount of money, these advertisers, this is their life. This is everything. Like, they could put a huge part of their year budget on these things.
Right.
It's like either you fail or succeed. Heads will probably roll if it really tanks. If it succeeds, it could transform a brand overnight.
Buckley's been on both sides of the commercial game, working first in advertising, following in his parents' footsteps. At 24, he co-founded an agency, soon winning awards with irreverent campaign ads.
Best thing about winning the Stanley Cup is drinking out of it.
ESPN would give him his first shot behind the lens, directing hockey spots.
Feels like I'm playing the Flyers.
I went in and started directing, never having directed in my life, for ESPN.
Just having been in that space, watching somebody else direct a commercial.
Exactly.
It's our job to help educate first-year players on how to deal with us, with the media.
The now legendary This Is SportsCenter ads came next, helping Buckley build his directing resume.
The reporter asked you a stupid question. What are you going to say?
That was a cruddy call.
Nah, it was a call.
And while his start may have been accidental, moving into the Super Bowl space was not, thanks in part to the DVR, more specifically, TiVo, worrying the emerging technology would minimize TV ads by allowing viewers to simply fast forward through them.
I mean, I had 3 kids. I'm like, I gotta come up with a solution to this
Right.
problem. And so I said, Super Bowl. That's a great idea. Like, yeah, sure, no one can TiVo through a Super Bowl spot.
January 1999, Super Bowl 33 was Buckley's first big game ad. Monster.com, a new online employment company.
When I grow up, I want to file all day.
I want to climb my way up to middle management. Be replaced on a whim.
I was like, oh my God, this is my shot. This is my moment. So I, just worked really hard on that piece of work to make it as good as it could be and delivered.
When I grow up,
I want to be underappreciated.
It's still one of his favorites.
We can all relate to what our dreams were, and then these kids that are just innocent.
And
none of them are actors.
Ladies, build that whopper!
With 25 years in the Super Bowl ad game, Buckley's resume runs the gamut.
The BMW iX.
From old standards like Cars to those brand new companies.
E-Trade was a great example of a brand that had really no presence until the Super Bowl.
It's time for E-Trade, the #1 place to invest online.
We just wasted our $2 million,
Yeah.
even though they didn't, because everybody knew the name after that.
Right.
When you saw this concept, were you like, yes?
It was a yes moment.
He says getting the casting right is often one of the biggest challenges.
The guy on the right was the worst audition I had ever had. But there's something charming about this guy. And then the chimp was amazing. And he could improv.
I'm here with world champion Deanna Flores.
The NFL ad Buckley directed last year, one of those that push the limits when it comes to execution.
She got moves.
Right after halftime show, This comes out, so everyone thought that was the game itself. So Erin had to pick her outfit out weeks in advance.
Way ahead of time. That's not the easiest thing to do.
No, that was not easy.
Dame un abrazo. Mamá.
This looks crazy involved.
It was crazy involved.
But the payoff was worth it.
I got weirdly emotional when I watched that spot. It's on so many levels, like, you know, women in football, that the NFL was behind this. Like, they took their biggest time slot for the year, the thing that mattered the most for them was getting that message out there.
Jones. As for where the Super Bowl ad space is going,
The celebrity games, it's been ratcheted up and up and up and up. It used to be like, look at the one that we haven't seen in a while. Oh, isn't that cute? And now it's A-listers. It's complete A-listers. And they've realized what it can do for their personal brand.
Jonas? Yeah, it's keeping up with the Jonases now.
They can get exposure that day. You don't really know until you do it. You realize, like, this is, 200 million people.
it's afforded Buckley the opportunity to work with a who's who of talent, like Jim Carrey,
Yeah, right.
Salma Hayek, and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Look who's got Smart Pack.
Smart Pack?
Even this celebrity crew of fellow Massachusetts natives.
And I can pack it anywhere.
How about Dorchester?
Packed it. Foxborough. Packed it.
The Garden?
Packed it.
Who, along with Red Sox legend David Big Papi Ortiz, helped Buckley earn some street cred back home.
Now, when I go home, I go back, hey, how you doing? Smart Pack, that's me. Get a guy around. That spot hit, it was like rock star status in Boston forever.
Sorry about that, your bigness. Did you guys know he lived there? I had no idea.
And while there are no guarantees, Buckley does believe there is a key to Super Bowl ad success.
Oh my.
Why, what is it?
He's got money coming out the wazoo.
Simplicity is very important. Truth is very important to it. You have to smile, connect, and then the brand somehow can't feel extraneous to it. It has to be part of that.
It's the real deal. 100% electric.
And the right director.
Definitely the right director. That's 100%. No, but the director does play a factor.
It does. Of course it does.
No, it does.
Hello, Mr. Walken. Does this table work for you?
Yeah.
It's just caring. It's just about the details. And you feel like you've done something that is as good as it can be.
Come on.
I had so much fun looking at these commercials with Bryan. It was so great of him to share so much of it. And what I love is he told me he does these commercials. He loves doing them, but the best part is it gives him the opportunity for his passion projects, which is directing short films, which he's been nominated for at the Academy Awards as well. So very, very talented man he is.
Some great one-liners out of all of those. Thanks so much, Dana.